A gypsum ceiling board, more commonly known as drywall, is an excellent material to use when building interior walls and ceilings, and is far simpler than its outdated counterpart, plaster. There are no liquid-based materials to create extensive mess, and gypsum boards are available in all manner of convenient sizes. It is the in thing right now, and if you're developing a house or planning to refurbish your house, we at Cosy Homes are here to inform you on how to make that home a cozy home. We paid a visit to Gypsum Ceilings and Interiors located in Westlands to find out more.
My name is Alfayo Muzembi, CEO at Gypsum Ceilings and Interiors. Gypsum Ceiling and Interiors is an interior design company. We are located in Nairobi, and we have sub-branches in Kisumu and Mombasa. We basically deal with interior finishing. Our main core service is the gypsum ceilings, with additional services including acoustic ceilings, partitioning, like glass partitioning, frameless glass partitions.
There is quite a demand for these gypsum ceilings, and both corporate and residential places are all going for this transformation. But what is it all about?
There are many different types of designs, gypsum ceiling designs. We have contemporary, we have modern, we have rustic. As rustic is in terms of the rural setting, and there are several accessories which can be included on the gypsum designs. So it depends with the client's pocket, if he wants an expensive design or just a simple design. Every person has his or her own point of view regarding gypsum. First of all, mostly you find others install gypsum because of its fire resistance capacity. They want to live in a home, or they want their office to look better with designs, because with gypsum you can accessorize the designs, you can add more architectural finishing for it to look better, even if the space is just as blank as a plain room.
An added advantage of having gypsum ceilings in your house as compared to the normal ceilings is its ability to regulate temperature such that whether it's extremely hot or cold, your house remains warm and cozy all the time. With over 250 gypsum ceilings designs and installations for homes and corporate clients by the end of 2015 in Nairobi alone, Gypsum Ceilings and Interiors continues to offer dynamic and breathtaking designs in Nairobi and other parts of Kenya. They have a team of professional gypsum ceiling installers because it is part of their daily business.
This project is in Thika. This is now the kind of client who really wants his house to look better. He felt that all the rooms should have designs, each room with its own design. We have a catalog of designs. So he picked the designs he wanted, then we'll accessorize it with the lightings. In terms of him, he wanted designs for all the rooms.
Most often called drywall or plastered board in Nairobi, gypsum is one of the world's most common building materials. The majority of offices in Nairobi that are not brick-clad have gypsum interior ceilings, and even most brick homes or offices have gypsum ceilings and some gypsum walls.
For example, with the corporate field, there are so many settings. It might be a restaurant, it might be a nightclub. You know, a nightclub needs to have so many lightings, with different types of lights, blue, warm light, daylight. But the designs can look the same between both settings, but the lightings can be different, and the architectural finishing could also be different. Just as I said, that it depends with the pocket of the client. Does he need an expensive design or a simple design?
A key precaution to consider, though, is that gypsum boards may become damaged when exposed to water for an extended period of time.
There is no water-resistant gypsum. We have moisture-resistant, because water is an enemy to the gypsum. There is the moisture-resistant gypsum, and there is the normal gypsum, which is installed in the rooms. Those are the two kinds of gypsum we have in the market. Any roof can work. as long as there are no leakages. Water leakages, water is an enemy to gypsum. Any water, any roof that has leakages will not go well with gypsum.
With the different designs and different spaces in your home or office, it is important to consult a professional who will give you expert advice.
There are many types of finishing. I don't know, in terms of paint, there are different types of paint. In terms of the same paint, there are textured paints. In terms of the gypsum moldings, there are different types. You can design a gypsum including other accessories with the MDF boards. There are several things you can mix in order to make it look perfect. So it cannot just be gypsum alone. There are several accessories which can be included with gypsum to make it look better. It's only the designer who has to advise the client which type of design or gypsum setting he wants. The height matters a lot, as well as the width and the length of the room. Smaller rooms, I won't prefer gypsum because it will make it look smaller. The costs really vary a lot. It varies because, as I told you, it varies based on the customer's or client's pocket. The accessories, the lights, the beams, the cornices, we have varieties in the market and the costs are totally different. We have from cheaper to expensive. Does the client needs an expensive one, or does he need just a simple design? But I can put it at a range of between 2,500 to 5,000 shillings per square meter. We have several projects going on. We have projects going in Karen, in Hurlingham, in Thika, as you said. We have about 2 projects which will start in Kisumu, and others we're still working on. We need to do design installation for a nightclub. It's very comprehensive, by the way, and others are coming up because people are trying to realize about the uniqueness of gypsum ceiling designs. Many people don't know, but I think it's just that now with the age of technology, the age of computer, when people are browsing, they find, oh, there is a different type of ceilings. So such kind of, now we get a lot of requests every day. People want to know more about gypsum ceilings, gypsum designs. With consultations, we do it for free, but this is just reserved for Nairobi alone.
To make such amazing installations takes practice, professionalism, and a few specialized tools. But hanging a gypsum is not just about speed. Doing the job right means using screws of the correct length, offsetting panels so seams don't line up, and making sure wires and pipes aren't vulnerable to puncture. So go on and make that memorable living space that you always look forward to going back and unwinding with your family and colleagues. We take a short break right now, but coming up,
this client's house, we are going to do several things. We have the gypsum ceilings, we have a partition, and we also have a home bar. These wallpapers are completely washable. The theme color is going to be silver grey with some accent red.
welcome back to Cosy Homes. In today's episode, we explore gypsum ceilings and installations. We give you a step-by-step feel of the fitting process of gypsum ceilings and partitioning of an already done sitting room by visiting a home in Kasarani.
Hello everyone, my name is Martin, the operations manager at Interior Place Kenya. This is a company where we do gypsum ceilings and lighting. We also do wallpaper and special effects paints on walls. We also do 3D wall panels. And today we are going to deal with gypsum ceilings and partitions. So in gypsum we use several materials that I'm going to demonstrate. With me here is a gypsum board, a small cutout. Gypsum boards are made of the mineral gypsum mined in Egypt and probably other countries. They are rolled into sheets. This is powder. This This is a gypsum powder rolled into sheets. It is very good because it's a good fire extinguisher in case of fire. We also use several other materials. If you're doing suspended gypsum ceilings, you'll need rod bars. This is a screwed rod bar. This is screwed to the concrete, and then we have the rod bar. These are used together. This is called a rod bar, and this is a screwed rod bar. It has a nut to suspend it. They're used together, and they're used together with these channels. They are used for structuring. They are bent. They are different. These are just used for structuring. The structure work, because it's bent. This is why you suspend them like that, and then you make the structure work for the ceiling. All right. The difference between these channels and this one. These are just used for designing. They are not bent. You can cut them into any shape. If you want to do curves, you can do a curved structure. They are basically meant for designing. We also have gypsum angle lines. This is the wall angle of the gypsum. We mostly use them if you're not using cornices because they are used for the edges. And we also have the cornices. Cornices come in very different designs and shapes. These are used to shape the edge of the gypsum of the ceiling. The other material we are going to use for entertainment units. These are 3D wall panels. They come in square feet. It's PVC. 3D wall panels. We want to create an entertainment unit today. With me we have Jospat. He's at the center. We have Mike and we have Justus on the other side of me. In this client's house, we are going to do several things. We have the gypsum ceilings, we have a partition, and we also have a home bar. We also have an entertainment area, the entertainment unit. So at the moment, at this stage, what you're dealing with is the entertainment area. And this is what they are constructing. This is the structure work. We're going to have a gypsum entertainment unit where you have spaces in between where we'll have LED strip lights at the back, just giving some ambience and some mood lighting at the back. It's going to come all the way so that you leave the space for where you can mount his TV. And then after they're going to do some skimming with the gypsum filler. Gypsum filler is what is used to skim to cover the spaces that are left, cover the nails, just to give it some soft finish, and then it is sandpapered to give it some very soft finishing for decoration, or maybe doing some special effects. You can do wallpaper. We can also do 3D wall panels for the entertainment unit, just a small piece to give it a special effect. And when you add the lighting and the down lighters that are going to come on the gypsum strip, it's going to bring out a very nice effect. We have had to do some minor adjustments. We have had to take out the cornices that were there so that you can allow space for the entertainment area, because it's going to take that space at the top all the way to this side. It also gives space for lighting at the back, LED strips. So what you're doing right now, we are going to cover this space. We want to have an LED strip running all the way to the top. There will be another piece here. We want to cover that LED strip in a way that no one can see the LED strip, but it's going to illuminate the whole area. It is going to create some very nice ambience at this space and also at that space, so it will be hidden. So right now what he's doing, he's putting the fiber tips on that space. It's used to cover the cracks, and it's also used to offer reinforcement just before you put the filler. It's self-adhesive, so it attaches to the board, and now he's going to put on the filler to cover the cracks and also the space, the joints.
This process will involve a total changeover of a sitting room by partitioning the lounge area and the dining area plus a home bar, giving the home a total transformation. After a few days of the transformation process, we head back to the home to find out the outcome.
This is our most recent site in Kasarani, Nairobi. The task was meant to be a complete makeover involving the ceiling, walls and partitioning. For the walls we used wallpaper wall coverings. Our wallpaper here is a floral designer made wallpaper from Gainari, South Korea for the sitting area, and a 3D brick wallpaper for the dining area from iHouse Wallpaper, China. These wallpapers are completely washable. The theme color is going to be silver grey with some accent red so that they blend completely well with the furniture. All this furniture is going to go away and then you're going to bring in new ones. The floral wallpaper has metallic shimmers that reflect light. This is going to give a very good ambience by reflecting light. The quality and texture is also great with a 20-year estimated lifetime. For the ceiling, we did a gypsum ceiling all-round strip with fiber cornice lining for both the sitting and dining areas. We are going to have special LED strip lighting behind the gypsum board at the TV area just to give that mood effect so that one can have it on while all the other lights are off. And then we are going to have downlighters, that is for the gypsum ceilings. We have also used gypsum boards for the TV area with expected LED lighting. This blends in well with the wallpaper to bring out a wholesome effect. For our partitioning, the point was to separate the sitting area and the dining area, so we are able to include a home bar. We used gypsum boards to customize and shape the partition to create a gateway effect. Our partitioning is painted geranium red at the moment to blend in with the expected furniture. We had to do some special effect painting so that it pops out as it should, and also to reduce the amount of red it has.
And that's where we wind up today's show. We would love to know what areas you'd like to learn more about to make that beautiful home a cozy home.